Now Smith has it. DeMoss the steal for three. Buried! Joey DeMoss. Far side. Timmons blocked again. Daly, top of the key, spinning. Daly up and one. What a play. Position Epps to Valentine. Yes, sir. Mackay with another. Corrado left, block up, and one. The Graphics up by one, now down by two. It's Davis again. Zion again. He cannot miss. Now it's Terza for the lead. Got it. Picked off. That's RJ Sledge. Sledge pulls up. Sledge and one. RJ Sledge, incredible. It's game number 2 in overtime thriller where Cedarbrook completed the comeback to knock off Monessen Flores for win number 2 on the season, handing MoFlo their first loss. Well, here tonight, both teams looking for win number 1 in game number 2. Dax Thomas State Farm, Edward Jones. A trade was completed featuring Edward Jones after night number 1. Savon Wims, Skylar Still now repping the gold and black as they came over for the two Jeanette sisters and next year's first-round pick for Edward Jones. As Alyssa Terzo tips it, but right to Bella Furno. As Furno quickly over Tia Yellock off the mark with the first shot of the game. Furno the save taken away there. That's by Skylar Still. Still, first shift with her new team. Skylar Still off to Larkin, pulls up, ironing out. Rebound to Flex, Still on the deck, grabs it loose. Still, Skylar Still is forced into a tie-up. And possession is going to stay with Edward Jones. Inbound, that's Still. Skylar driving, kick out corner. One more, Terza almost ripped away by Erica Hall. Bounce past Larkin. Larkin driving down the lane, off the window, and in. Emma Larkin starts the scoring here for Edward Jones. Now it's Kenzie Saliga. Saliga to Hall. Hall had 19 on night number 1 as Erica Hall going to be fouled by Maya Glisson on her way to the rim. As Erica Hall, she'll shoot 2. Alex Lyons now joining alongside me, Jose Negron here for game number 2 action as Erica Hall knocks that one down. 5 for 5 on the season as Erica Hall.
Figure one stream you running solo is enough. I'll hop on with you.
I appreciate it. I had to do all 3 yesterday by myself. As Erica Hall goes 2 for 2, 6 for 6 on the campaign is Erica Hall. We're tied at 2.
What a first game to start today's tripleheader, Alex.
And the overtime, Hannah Pugliese, 13 points in the final 2.5 minutes of that game.
Comes up huge against her former team.
As Skylar Still a floater off the stanchion. Safari Larry saying that's not a good shot. I tend to agree.
You mentioned these are 2 teams that lost on opening night, looking for that first win of the season. So one team will move to 500. One team will still be looking for that opening victory.
The defending champs still missing a big piece of their lineup as there's Erica Hall pulling up. Rebound saved by Saliga and out of bounds. We'll head back the other direction. Of course, that piece we're talking about is Brooke Evans.
Yeah, and Edward Jones fell in a rematch of last year's championship game on Monday against AMD Industries, while State Farm suffered a loss at the hands of Cedarbrook, who's now 2-0 to start the summer.
Only 3 wins last year for Cedarbrook, already 2 this year. Is Glisson going to be fouled? He's been a part of both fouls in this game. He's committed one, now has taken one as Kenzie Saliga, the guilty party.
I think big key for Edward Jones is for Alyssa Terza to get going. 8 points for her on Monday, and we talked about how streaky of a shooter she is.
As Glisson from outside and Edward Jones on top again. Maya Glisson, the 5'7" rising junior, knocks down the three. How about an answer? Kaylin settles from beyond the arc, and we're tied at 5. Listen to settles, and it's a 5-5 game. Now Terza's turn. Terza skips to Skylar Still. Still top of the key, works backwards, Still driving. Back out to Larkin. Larkin to Terza, catch, release, buried! Alyssa Terza 1 for 1 from outside. That's the start the rising senior needed.
And I think maybe her struggles Monday was maybe more in part to, there's a foul on Saliga. I think it was more in part due to the defense of Mallory Daly, our reigning defensive player of the year. I mean, she basically was on Terza throughout the night and seemed like she did a good job in defending her, keeping her to only 8 points.
First time this season after missing night number 1, we'll see Riley Vienick into the game.
Last name very familiar, I'm sure, with our viewers here in the MVISBL girls division. Of course, her 2 sisters.
Now up at Slippery Rock, if I'm not mistaken.
I believe so, yeah.
I know that's where they were.
Yeah, I believe they're both playing basketball up there.
They definitely were.
Kaylin
I haven't checked
Emily.
in a while. As there's Bella Furno. Furno pulls it up, no good. I actually announced their last district high school game, both of them, in the championship. That was at Peters Township. Skip near side, picked off. It's Erica Hall, the steal, and the iron unkind to Erica Hall. Here's Skylar Still into the front court, Still. Foul line drive, Still, bounce pass out, Terza for 3. Rims around and out, rebound, grab down, that's by Kaylin Settles. Now far side, Vienick to the corner, Hall back to Vienick. Vienick to Kaylin. Kaylin guarded there. That's by Maddie Justice, her first game of the season. Bella Furno kicks it corner. Vienick pulls the trigger, rims over the cylinder. Rebound grabbed down by Skylar Still. Still back the other way. Has help in transition. Still will take it herself. In the way was Vienick. Glisson the rebound. Dishes out to Justice. Back up top. That's Larkin. Now Still one more. Terza working on Tia Yellock. Bounce pass up top, that's the Still. Wants the screen, Terza provides it.
Nice defense there by Yellock on Terza.
As Emma Larkin blocked by Tia Yellock and back the other way, Tia will come. Second round pick for State Farm. As Riley Vienick looking around. Vienick spins back up top with a pass to Yellock across the floor. 11:26 remaining in the half. Now Erica Hall, right wing. Hall driving, jump stop, spinning, puts it up off the sidearm. Rebound settles. That one doesn't go. Glisson rips it away. Off to Emma Larkin. Was a standout, over 500 points in her freshman season for Geibel. Now taken by Skylar Still. Working on Tia Yellock. Still spinning, back up top, now driving, kicks it right side, Justice ironing out. As Still knocks it free, Terza the floater for 2. Alyssa Terza up to 5.
Great job, great energy that Skylar Still is playing with in her first start here for Edward Jones. Really showing some good ball handling early on here too.
Yellock falls short, rebound, grab down, that's by Terza. Pocket pick though, but done illegally by Kaylin Settles. As here comes Keelan Hamilton, the 5'8" sophomore.
And Hamilton, one of the South Allegheny representatives here in the MVI SBL girls division.
As Emma Larkin right down Broadway. She's up to 4. 12-5 lead for Edward Jones. Tia Yellock left side. Furno hasn't got going, but Hamilton just off the side of the cylinder. Glisson gets the rebound. No Lauren Barella here tonight for Coach Larry Cash. If I'm not mistaken, Jose, I don't think I've seen Lauren. As Skylar Still drives, left hand layup, and Skylar Still cashes in for two. Her first bucket with Edward Jones. Now Riley Vinik hard inside with a pass to Erica Hall. Right hand, and Erica Hall. First bucket from the floor. She has four. 14-7 lead for Edward Jones. 9:30 remaining in the half. There goes Larkin again. Larkin, too strong. Was waiting for the contact of Vinik. Now Hall, coast to coast. Erica Hall, middle of the lane, left hand and in. 6 for Erica Hall. And the lead's down to 5. Erica Hall leading the charge once again.
Yeah, South Fayette standout. Putting State Farm on her back, willing them back after that 9-0 run by Edward Jones.
Ella Lotz being guarded by her high school teammate underneath as trying to spin in still. Now foul line, kick out corner, Lotz back up top. That's taken. Skylar across, over, up, off the window and in. That's Ella Lotz for 2. Her first game and her first bucket of the season for Lotz. Multi-sport athlete at SA, soccer player as well out there as Bella Furno over to Tia Yellock for 3. Off the side iron, rebound again by Glisson. Off to Lotz, back over to Emma Larkin. Larkin into the front court, Larkin to Skylar Still. Glisson flashes through. Screen provided by Lotz. Now Skylar Still, right hand, teardrop floats it in for 2. Skylar Still has 4, and it's an 18-9. Edward Jones advantage. Furno kicks it out. There's Vinik pulling up. Off the iron, right back to Glisson. Great on the glass so far tonight is Edward Jones. Into the front court, here comes Larkin. Emma Larkin shuffles left, hand off Terza. Terza, underhand dish, that's the Lotz. Lotz, Glisson, corner 3. Up, out, and into the hands of Tia Yellock. Off to Riley Vinik. Vinik, right wing. Vinik driving, kicks it into the middle, deflected away, and here comes Skylar Still. Still wheels back up top. Skylar Still, pocket pick. That's by Riley Vinik. Vinik now taken by Furno, right down the lane, off the window for 2 for Bella Furno. And a timeout called by Larry Cash. It's a 7-point lead here for Edward Jones over Dax Thomas State Farm. We'll take a timeout as well as Dax Thomas State Farm looking to get back into this one, down by 7 with 7:12 remaining here in half number 1 on MVI Live.
Planet Roof, Pittsburgh's top roofing company, goes above and beyond to give customers the best experience possible. At Planet Roof, we pay close attention to the quality of our work in your home. Our roofers are committed professionals with years of experience who will go above and beyond for all of our clients' needs. Because at Planet Roof, we love what we do. For more information, contact us today at 724-243-3297 or visit our website, planetroof.com.
18-11, Edward Jones on top of Dax Thomas State Farm. 7:12 remaining here in half number 1. Still Larkin with 4, 5 for Terza, 3 for Glisson, 2 for Lotz, 6 for Hall, 3 for Settles, and 2 for Bella Furno. Emma Larkin off to Terza. Terza for 3. Got it! Terza again. Second triple of the game for Alyssa Terza. Give her 8, matching her first game total here in game number 2, doubling her 3-point total as well from that opening game.
Yeah, making shots early, building the confidence, and so Terza's a lethal shooter when she's able to make shots early on in games.
Underhand dish, Ella Lotz. Now Larkin. Coach Larry Cash wanted to get the ball into the hands of the rising sophomore as Larkin drives to the cylinder, bounced off the ball. Lost the handle, but last touched by a Dax Thomas player as Kenzie Saliga with 2 fouls replaces Keelan Hamilton. It's another player similar to Terza when it comes to shooting, as Lotz catch and release off the iron. That you make the first one for Kenzie Saliga, you could be in for a long night against her.
Yeah, she's another really strong 3-point shooter that, very streaky. Once she hits one, she may hit 3 or 4 in a row.
As reinforcements, Larry Cash will get another sub. Skylar Still adds 2 more. She has 6 now. The other part of that trade, Savon Wims now in the building. And Wims and Still for the 2 sisters from Jeanette in a first-round pick.
And
trying to reload and retool to get back to the championship and be our second back-to-back winner after AMD did in the opening 2 seasons. And AMD feels like that's a paper championship, though, last year.
Yeah, I think AMD definitely is motivated, as they always are. I mean, before last year, they were the cream of the crop, and, they still think that's how it is. So
Terza to Still, Skylar off to the left. Kaylin Settles grabs down the board. Here comes Settles pushing the tempo. As Skylar Still takes it away. Here comes Still driving left block. That one deflected away by Furno, but Terza takes over. Now Lots back up top to Glisson. Over Terza, way outside, no problem. That's Terza range from way beyond the arc, and Alyssa Terza has her 3rd 3 of the game. 11 points for Alyssa Terza coming alive here in game number 2.
Yeah, that's what they need from her. Terza is a player who has gained so much value over the last couple of years. She's going into her senior season. They need her to be a leader on that floor, and especially without Brooke Evans. It's kind of you look at really those 2 as being the 2 leaders of this team. Going into their senior season. So to be able to see her stepping up and improving on that 8-point performance on opening night, very encouraging for Edward Jones.
Already 11 for Terza, 3 triples here in the opening half. And we talked about Alyssa Terza gets going early. It could be a long night for the other team, and that's exactly what we've seen from Alyssa Terza so far here tonight. 6 points for Erica Hall. It's been a while since she's been on the board, and Max Thomas State Farm falling further and further into the hole against Edward Jones, the defending champs.
Yeah, over the last 9 minutes, Alex, Edward Jones, since it was tied at 5-5, Edward Jones has outscored State Farm by a 21-6 margin. And it's no coincidence that Terza started that big run with her first 5 points of the night. Her and Skylar Still have really been impressive early on. Still has been playing with a lot of energy. 6 points for her, couple steals. Her ball handling has been smooth. Nice first half for her in her Edward Jones debut.
Almost like there's a chip on the shoulder of Skylar Still after being dished off by Coach Caitlin Slagus to Edward Jones. And again, they're doing this right now without the services of this year's their first overall pick in Lauren Barella and Savon Wims and Brooke Evans.
Yeah, and Barella was their leading scorer on Monday, 16 points for her. So you think about it. If you get Barella, Evans, Terza. Even Larkin had, I think, 11 points the other night, and then you had Still and Wims. And I mean, the whole roster is filled with talented players as well. So, a lot of depth here for Edward Jones in terms of returning players and players that they have recently added.
Steal there. That's by Settles. Driving in on Still as Kaylin Settles fouled by Skylar. Still right in front of our, leadership award winner during the basketball season, Devin Dean. Former Clareton Bear. That is Devin. Came over and said hi after last game.
Coming to see some action in the MVISBL.
Devin, of course, as Settles misses that one, going to W&J to play some football.
Definitely was deserving of that leadership award during basketball season. I mean, what he was able to do, during that year and that campaign for Clareton, serving as a leader for a group that went to the WPIAL and state playoffs after winning 1 game the year before. I mean, great kid, great basketball player.
Skylar Still kicks it to the corner. Justice pulls the trigger. Overshot on that attempt. Here comes Kaylin Settles. Settles working on Larkin. Larkin guarded Settles. Now Vinik. Vinik for 3. They need it. They can't get it. Erica Hall unable to get the rebound. You'd almost like to see maybe if you're State Farm, you got to have Vinik, and I feel like maybe Yellock take control and get Hall out on the wing. Give her a little more room to operate with instead of having her, be your only one kind of controlling the offense.
Yeah, they got to get some of these other girls involved. I mean,
You saw 3 bodies went to Hall there as Yellock misses.
Yeah, Yellock hasn't had any, or she's been scoreless here in this first half. Furno only with 2 points.
Bella had 14 and Yellock had 8 in night 1 as Bella will check back in for Erica Hall.
Yeah, plenty of scorers on the floor for the girls in red. They just got to capitalize on their chances.
Up top. Now taken there. Larkin off to Skylar Still. Still working on Saliga. Now it's taken by Terza. 2 on Terza. Leaves Larkin alone. 1 more Still. Corner Lots. Thought about driving baseline. Dishes back up top. Now Larkin inside Still. Skylar Still. Bounce pass out to Lots. Lots drives baseline floater. No good. Rebound. Grab down. That's Kaylin Settles. Settles walks the tightrope. Flips one to Tia Yellock. Yellock back the other way. Over to Kenzie Saliga. Saliga pulls the trigger. Jams it off the side iron. And now slowing down will be Alyssa Terza off to Skylar Still.
Here's 2.5 to go here in this first half.
It's always tough because that's down to our right, Jose. Right. We only get 1 clock here.
We'll look at it every once in a while.
Said I got to put the get a Mevo camera just on that, just so we have a clock camera that we can always look at and give you that info. Is Terza ironing out off of Furno and off of Still as Keelan Hamilton comes in. She will replace Riley Vienick.
Terza now, I believe, 3 for 5 from 3-point range.
Take that any day of the week. Yellock. Now it's taken there. That's by Kaylin Settles. Still looking to lock her down. Tia Yellock driving on Lots. And you'd like to see maybe State Farm try to get to the cylinder a little more. Playing a lot on the outside. That's part of it to the great defense we've seen from Edward Jones. Now Furno will try to drive. I'd be mad right now if I was Coach Slane. Terza kind of camping out inside the paint. Again, no zone league. We saw coaches complain about that in game 1 early on as Larkin and Kenzie Saliga has 3. Third foul on Kenzie Saliga.
And we saw...
Kenzie's not happy at all.
No, not at all.
As into Terza. Terza drains another. 4 for 6 for Alyssa Terza. 14 points here for Terza. Now it's taken by Erica Hall. Hall surrounded out to Settles. Kaylin drives. Settles banks it up and out. Another rebound by Terza. Edward Jones just slowing things down. 1:05 remaining here on the half. Skylar still has 6 of her team's points. Larkin left alone. Back iron up and out. Rebound. Squirts free to Hamilton. She's surrounded and fouled.
Final minute here of this first half. State Farm hasn't scored since the 7:14 mark here. 11-0 run right now for Edward Jones. We go even further. It's a 15-2 run dating back to the 9-minute mark.
Up top, Hall. Now Bella Furno. Furno puts it on the deck. Bella screened by Hall. Bella stops up, pulls up. Bella tries to get to, will not. Rebound Erica Hall. Hall to Settles. Settles kick out. Furno left alone. Way short into the hands of Alyssa Terza. Timeout called by head coach Larry Cash. We'll take a quick timeout as well. 23.8 ticks of the clock remaining as Coach Cash going to talk over the final few seconds here of half number 1 right here on MVI Live.
Call Marie Slagus at Howard Hanna for all your real estate needs. 23 plus years of superior service and work ethic. Marie Slagus is a President's Club member, nationally ranked, and an award-winning agent. Contact Marie Slagus on her cell at 724-797-3681 or call her at the office at 724-929-9699.
Back here, 29-11. Half number 1, 23.8 ticks of the clock remaining in the penultimate game of the evening. Alyssa Terza has outscored State Farm by 3 points in her own right. 14 for Terza, 11 for State Farm, 6 for Hall. And it's been a long, long time since Dax Thomas State Farm has found the score sheet.
Yeah, they just haven't been able to get anything going. And, meanwhile, Terza has really put Edward Jones on her back. You mentioned the 14 points. She's just been able to be dominant. And Edward Jones starting to pull away here with 20 seconds to go here in the first half.
Hall the deflection right to Terza, though. Alyssa driving. Left corner it goes. Terza gets it back. Terza, Larkin to Lotz. Kicked right back to Glisson in the corner. Glisson drives, right hand floater, bank no good. Punch back over, 2 seconds down to 1. Yellock controls, and that will do it for half number 1. A dominating performance by Edward Jones, leading the charge. Alyssa Terza for Edward Jones. Terza, 14 points in half number 1, 4 threes. We'll take a break, come back. Half number 2 coming up next right here on your home for Mon Valley Athletics, MVI Live.
Planet Roof, Pittsburgh's top roofing company, goes above and beyond to give customers the best experience possible. At Planet Roof, we pay close attention to the quality of our work in your home. Our roofers are committed professionals with years of experience who will go above and beyond for all of our clients' needs. Because at Planet Roof, we love what we do. For more information, contact us today at 724-243-3297 or visit our website, planetroof.com. E-Paint's proudly serving the community since 2021, offering home service for both residential and commercial properties. At E-Paint's, we will work with you to plan every step of the process and ensure that your satisfaction is met. With a team of experts and a variety of professional services available, you can be sure that your house will be taken care of. From the smallest to largest task, E-Paints believes your home deserves top priority service. For more information, visit epaintssandepoxy.com or call 412-559-8515. E-Paints, quality professional services that you can trust. Call Marie Slagus at Howard Hanna for all your real estate needs. 23 plus years of superior service and work ethic. Marie Slagus is a President's Club member, nationally ranked, and an award-winning agent. Contact Marie Slagus on her cell at 724-797-3681 or call her at the office at 724-929-9699. The best local coverage of news, sports, and more. Make sure you subscribe to the Mon Valley Independent newspaper. Both print and e-edition subscriptions are available, and you can try the e-edition free for 30 days starting today. So make sure you log on to MonValleyIndependent.com for more information. Mon Valley Independent. What happens here matters here. Highway Appliance, Furniture, and Mattress. The right brands, price, and advice since 1946. Highway Appliance, Furniture, and Mattress is the Mon Valley's choice for selection, service, and savings for over 75 years. Highway Appliance, Furniture, and Mattress. You're going to like us a lot. We guarantee it.
Half number 2 upon us, 29-11. Your first half score, Alyssa Terza, 14 points. Edward Jones only scored 45 in their opening game. As Bellaferno got to get it going as well, only 2 points. Yellocks none. Hall had 6. As Caitlin settles, rebound followed up by Erica Hall, couldn't get there. As here comes Glisson, stops up. Now Skylar Still running the offense up top. Now here comes Larkin. And just imagine when you add Brooke Evans as another primary ball handler to this squad. As Savon whims off the mark. Rebound grab down. Here comes Furno, coast to coast. Bellaferno fouled underneath by Emma Larkin. It's Larkin's first, team first of the half. Bellaferno, 1 for 2 at the stripe this season. 2 for 4 in the game is State Farm. Furno misses there. Trying to end a monumental drought.
Yeah, Furno had the last points at the 7:14 mark of that first half, and now she adds another 3 points here in this one to cut it down to a 17-point lead for Edward Jones.
It's like getting some rain in the Sahara Desert.
Yep.
Even a little feels fantastic. So even 1 point feels like a ton here right now for State Farm, just the way this drought's been.
I had plenty of time here to go in the second half. I mean, you just got to get stops and focus on getting points on the board.
They get the stop. Can Hall get the score? Erica Hall. No call underneath, and Erica Hall able to find it. As back the other way comes Alyssa Terza. Terza. Now Skylar still in the right wing. Skylar had Larkin flashing, driving right hand. Skylar still rattles it in. 8 points now for Skylar still. 29-12. Now Tia Yellock stops up all sorts of room. Back ironing out. Hall the rebound, the turnaround. Can't get it to fall. Rebound, and it's ripped away by Emma Larkin. Larkin stops up. Larkin driving. Larkin, top of the key, kicks it out. Right side, Glisson back ironing out. Skylar still the rebound, still driving off her foot. Picked up by Tia Yellock. Yellock back the other way, pulls up. Yellock, top of the key, over right side. Furno ironing out. And just frustration all over the floor for Dax Thomas State Farm. 31-12 with 13:50 remaining in the half. A turnover. Furno up ahead. Kaylin Settles working on Still. And Kaylin Settles knocked off the ball by Skylar Still. Her first, team second. As Kaylin Settles will go to the line. Bella Furno, only one to shoot free throws this half, as a team 3 for 6.
Settles went 0 for 2 from the line in the first half.
1 for 7 now on the season. It's Kaylin Settles. One more opportunity here. They hit the back end last time.
Settles, one of those talented sophomores to be for Elizabeth Forward.
As Kaylin Settles. Just unable to get anything to fall there. Great defense, though, by Furno and Settles. Larkin comes for help. Rebound by Settles. Back the other way comes Kaylin Settles. Around Skylar Still. Settles drives, jump stop, up off the window, no good. Poke free by Hall. Now underneath, putting it up and putting it in. That's Bella Furno. As Bella Furno up to 5 points on the evening. 31-14 score. Skylar Still flips it over to Larkin. Now Dax Thomas has matched the total of Terza. As Still drives in, and Skylar Still going to be fouled on her way to the cylinder. That's by Bella Furno, her first, team first of the half. One more game tonight after this one. AMD Industries, the defending champs, versus Lee Supply. Skylar Still will shoot 2, 8 points today. First free throws on the season for Still. First one goes. First free throw of the game for Edward Jones.
Yeah, I just had to look back and make sure that was correct. But, yeah, first trip to the charity stripe for Edward Jones. Still a chance to get into double digits here, and she does.
Skylar Still 2 points in game number 1, 10 points here in game number 2. As there's Bella Furno. Furno up top. Furno. Now Yellock. Yellock thought about the 3. Driving in. Tia pulls up from 13. Off to the right. It's been a tough day for Yellock. Looks a little worse for the wear. Maybe a little hobbled up, but she'll run back down the other direction. As Savon Wims, who didn't play in half number 1, was a later arrival, is tangled up in a dual possession forced by Tia Yellock.
Stay, I believe, with Edward Jones.
Here comes Riley Vienick replacing Kaylin Settles. Riley Vienick, also part of that district championship softball team out at Trinity. Rebound, there's Yellock back the other way. Tia coast to coast over to Erica Hall, off the window and in. And that's what we were talking about, Jose. Someone other than Hall controlling the offense and letting Hall get some more open space, and perfect example there.
Yeah, we know that Yellock is more than capable of doing that. We got to see her a little bit during the season when she played against Sarah Catholic, and it's very impressive what she was able to do all year long.
Terza ironing out. Rebound grab down. Here comes Bella Furno. Furno driving. Furno right hand gets it to go. And Dax Thomas State Farm starting to make a bit of a comeback. As 4 straight for Furno and Hall combined.
Yeah, that's what Furno's starting to feel it.
And Larkin just threw it away. And Skylar's still saying that's on her, as kind of looked away when Larkin went to toss it across. 33-18, a chance to make this a 13-point deficit.
You know, we saw Monessen Forest have a late lead that slipped away, and no lead safe.
Furno ironing out, rebound. Yellock saves it, but right to Edward Jones and Emma Larkin. Very aware of her surroundings. Make sure she doesn't cough it up from behind. As taking it there, still back over Larkin. Skips it, deflected out of bounds by Kenzie Saliga.
Now Watt's going to check back in for Edward Jones. She's going to give Savon Wims a breather. Terza thought that she might get a breather there, but
she hasn't got one yet today.
I don't know if she's going to come off the floor, especially the way that she's played here tonight.
Skylar still hacked on her way to the cylinder. Foul goes against Riley Vinik. 2 shots coming for Skylar still. Made both of the Edward Jones free throw attempts so far tonight. Still makes another. 3 in a row for Skylar still from the line. 34-18. Hamilton replaces Kenzie Saliga.
Not a bad first impression made here by Skylar Still in her first game. Larry Cash's squad.
And Still goes 2 for 2. Again, Still, Larkin, good ball handlers. We know how good of a ball handler Brooke Evans is as well. And you add that to Alyssa Terza in the lineup. That's going to be a tough team to deal with this summer once again. As Bella Furno creates some space, and Furno blocked by Maddie Justice.
Still all 6 points for Edward Jones here in the second half. So Edward Jones has scored 7 here in the frame.
Erica Hall, left wing. Hall drives left block, looking for room. Kick out Tia Yellock. Yellock working in left block, and Yellock has it knocked out off her body. And it's going to be Edward Jones ball, 35-18, 10:39 remaining here in the half.
Nice job there by Terza to get a hand in there. Yellock had a clear lane to the basket, and Terza was able to disrupt it.
Terza surrounded, double teamed, as there's Justice for 3. Way short, looked like off of Lotson. It will be off of Lotson out. Here comes Kenzie Saliga for Tia Yellock. Erica Hall driving. Hall left block. Hall puts it up and rattles it in. Erica Hall. Add 2 to the Dax Thomas total. Hall has 10 into double digits. It's a 15-point advantage for Edward Jones, as Hall almost took that away. Put up by Terza, ironing out. Rebound grabbed down by Furno. Furno to Hall. Erica Hall left side, kicks it up top to Bella Furno. Furno guarded tightly there, drives left elbow. Furno travels as she was looking for another option. Wims back in along with Glisson. Maddie Justice and Emma Larkin out. Savon Wims, I think this is a perfect fit for Savon Wims, a team like Edward Jones, because, and this is nothing against Savon, a very good basketball player, but I think she's a great support piece. Only going to be a junior next year, but you know, that's kind of the role she played for West Mifflin, and I think a role she's very familiar with.
Yeah, and like you said, I mean, just going into her junior season, so, you know, still, I'm sure a lot that, you know, she wants to improve on, and this is going to be a great experience for her in this league to just continue to develop her skills as she gets her first bucket as an Edward Jones player with that one.
Showing off the left hand now, it's Bella Furno. Furno up top, rolling right. Bella to Erica Hall for three. Back iron out, rebound. Here comes Terza. Terza all alone. Hall gets back. Terza stops up. Spinning shot, iron and out. Rebound by Still. Has it pop free. Keelan Hamilton lost it to Lotz. Now Still resets the offense here for Edward Jones. Up top, pressured by Riley Vinik. Vinik all over Still. Kicks it over to Savon Wims. Wims in the right wing. Spinning in on Furno. Baseline kick out. Glisson in the left corner. Deflected right to Vinik. Here comes Riley Vinik. Vinik bounce pass across Aligo. One more picked off by Glisson right to Hall. Hall down low. Furno off the window and in. Bella Furno adds 2 to her total. Up to 9 for Bella Furno. 8:13 remaining in the half. 37-22. That's Still over to Glisson. Glisson trying to work in. Kicks it back up top. Skylar drives middle of the lane. Right hand and in. 14 now for Skylar Still. All Edward Jones right now. 7:50 remaining in the half. Vinik over to Furno. Bella Furno up top. Furno now taking. Hall drives left block, left hand. Erica Hall. And a timeout called by Dax Thomas State Farm after the Erica Hall bucket. We'll take a quick timeout as well. 9:24. Edward Jones on top of State Farm right here on MVI Live.
E-Paint's proudly serving the community since 2021, offering home service for both residential and commercial properties. At E-Paints, we will work with you to plan every step of the process and ensure that your satisfaction is met. With a team of experts and a variety of professional services available, you can be sure that your house will be taken care of. From the smallest to largest task, E-Paints believes your home deserves top priority service. For more information, visit epaintssandepoxy.com or call 412-559-8515. E-Paints, quality professional services that you can trust.
38 remaining here in half number 2, 39-24. Edward Jones on top of Dax Thomas State Farm. Teams vying for their first win of the season and the champions look like they're primed to pick that up here this evening. Lee Supply on deck versus AMD Industries. Skylar Still the trigger. Now it's Terza. Back underway with 7:35 remaining in the half. Alyssa Terza, foul line, drives right hand, and Terza adds 2 more. Alyssa Terza up to 16 points now. Vinik rolling right. Here comes Yellock. Yellock down low. Hall turnaround, bank in for 2. 14 for Erica Hall. Now here comes Larkin. Larkin left wing. Larkin stops up. Kick out. Glisson left alone for 3. Ironing out. Rebound by Riley Vinik. Vinik picked off by Terza. Terza 1-on-2, and Terza fouled by Vinik. Alyssa Terza will shoot a pair. First player not named Skylar Still to shoot free throws for Edward Jones here today. Terza was 3 for 5 in game number 1. As Terza goes 1 for 2. 17 points for Terza. 5 for 6 from the line is Edward Jones. As Erica Hall trying to do it herself, and she will again. 2 more for Erica Hall. 16 points for Hall, 9 for Furno. Only 2 to score this half for State Farm. As Larkin drives, Larkin right to the window, back iron out, rebound by Kenzie Saliga. As here's Vinick, lost the handle, knocked off the ball right to Yellock. Yellock to Hall. Hall drives left block, and Erica denied, gets the rebound and gets hacked by Skylar Still. As Bellaferno and Kaylin Settles will check back in. Riley Vinick out, along with Keelan Hamilton. Inbound, catch, release, and Bellaferno doesn't get it to fall. Terza shields it out, and it's going to be Edward Jones' ball. 6:04 remaining in the half. Back the other way, Still into the front court. Still kicks it, Savon Wims. One more, Terza for three again. Got it again! Alyssa Terza with another. 20 for Terza.
Yeah, she's feeling it from long range.
As frustrated night one was for Terza, it's been a great night today. Denies Hall there. Second opportunity, Erica Hall cuts the deficit down to 15. She has 18. Hall had 19 on night number one. Skylar still spinning away from Settles. Kicks it out. Glisson left alone. She wants the triple and knocks down her second. She's up to 6 points. 18-point lead with 5:15 remaining. Tia Yellock now. There's Erica Hall driving in, left block. Hall so shifty, gets to the window and gets fouled. Glisson the personal, sending Erica Hall to the line. All 2 shots from the line tonight. Has 6 makes from the charity stripe this season. That's her first miss. Six for 7, Erica Hall from the line. Iron unkind rebound. Settles puts it up and in, cleaning up the Erica Hall miss. 5 now for Kaylin Settles. Skylar still spinning away, still looking for help. It's Larkin in the middle. One more, Savon Wims. Wims pulls up, back iron out, rebound again. It's Skylar still. Still lost it and out of bounds it goes. Last touch by State Farm.
Still playing a significant role on the boards here for Edward Jones as well. Only a 5'3" guard, but still making an impact with rebounds.
As there's a turnover, 4:36 remaining in the half. Tia Yellock scoreless thus far. Yellock's had a tough day at the office after an 8-point opening night performance. Saliga pulls up. She's yet to score. Banks it out. Rebound Hall. Hall lost her dribble. Goes to Kenzie. Kenzie back over. Saliga to Settles, or make that, Hall to Settles, and Kaylin Settles up to 7. 7 points for Kaylin Settles. Now Skylar Still trying to work free, flips it off the deflection. That's to Larkin, right down Broadway, and Larkin fouled on the floor. Here comes Riley Vinick into the game for Dax Thomas State Farm. She will replace Kaylin Settles, who has the last 4 points for Dax Thomas. .358 remaining in the half. Edward Jones on the precipice of win number 1. There goes Skylar out to Savon. Wims for 3. Ironing out. Rebound easy there for Erica Hall. Hall effortlessly gliding down the court. Furno now Yellock extended post. Side ironing out. Nobody underneath to get a board. Glisson back the other way. Glisson driving. Puts it up right-handed in. 8 now for Glisson. And at the other end, Hall can't get it to go. Larkin with 3:17 remaining in the half. Now it's taken by Terza. Terza, top of the key. Got it! Alyssa Terza again. 23 for Terza. 53-34, Alyssa Terza. Now it's taken in off the mark with the 3 was Erica Hall. Furno tries to take it away. Larkin sends it up to Terza. Terza will call a timeout there. 2:47 remaining in the half. And it is Edward Jones 53, State Farm 34. We'll take our final break of the game and come back with the conclusion of this one right here on MVI Live.
Call Maurice Slagus at Howard Hanna for all your real estate needs. 23 plus years of superior service and work ethic. Maurice Slagus is a President's Club member, nationally ranked, and an award-winning agent. Contact Maurice Slagus on her cell at 724-797-3681 or call her at the office at 724-929-9699.
53-34, Alyssa Terza has dominated in this one. 23 points, and the new addition in Skylar still not too bad. 14 in her own right, second high on the team. Emma Larkin, not a night you're looking for her. Normally just 4 points, but she hasn't needed to be that scoring option for Edward Jones tonight.
No, I mean, it's been the Alyssa Terza show. 23 points, 6 of 8 from three-point range. Skylar still has had a phenomenal debut in an Edward Jones uniform, 14 for her. And then, with Maya Glisson, the rising junior from Albert Gallatin, pitching in with 8. Edward Jones has gotten some offensive contributions from some other people, and it's been smooth sailing for him.
Bella Furno misses. Riley Vienick does as well. Maybe some contact there. Now a dual possession forced by Tia Yellock. Safari Laria.
Two-step on the subway.
Not happy.
No.
Hall needs some help. Running out of time. Hall just chucks it up and reeling it in. High pointing it was Bella Furno. Hard pass in, Erica Hall. Hall kick out, Riley Vienick. Vienick now works back. Now it's Kenzie Saliga. Erica Hall driving in, and Erica Hall gets to 20. Timeout by State Farm. 20 points for Erica Hall. That's a new season high for Erica Hall. Game 119 for Hall.
Hall with a team high 20. Got 7 for Kaylin Settles, 9 for Bella Furno. But it's really just been those three. I believe all three of them have combined for all of State Farm's points.
Yeah, that's what I have here as well. And the big ones you look at, no Tia Yellock scoring, who had 8 points in that opening night. Kenzie Saliga had 6, but she's been on the bench with some foul trouble. Rakaya Porter not here tonight, and we still yet to see Savon Day, the rising sophomore at Oakland Catholic, make an appearance in the MVISBL.
Yeah, that's something that State Farm definitely needs, is more balanced scoring. Can't win games when you just have 3 scoring.
As Lots had to go last off, one of the State Farm players. Skylar's still the trigger here on the near side, the rising junior at Winchester. Thurston into Emma Larkin. Larkin peels back out. Larkin now rolling. Larkin all the way around the perimeter. Lots under 2 to play. Still guarded by Kaylin Settles. Settles trying to lock her down. Now it's taken far side. Larkin off to Terza. It's a big rolling weave above the arc, and now Terza brings it back out. Maybe a normal regular season moment, she'd go right at Kenzie Saliga, but at this point of the game, just trying to kill time and roll out with win number 1.
Foul called on Riley Vienick. We'll send Larkin to the baseline for an inbound play, as Hamilton will come in for Saliga.
As there's Skylar still. Knocked down, no foul. Here's Riley Vienick. Vienick driving right side. Vienick off the window and in. There's the 4th score of the game for State Farm. And another timeout used. Can't take them home with you, I guess, right, Jose?
No, I got to use them, I guess. But 1:20 to go here in this one. A 53-38 lead for Edward Jones, as State Farm has scored the last couple of buckets, but it's been all Edward Jones here so far. I got to give credit to State Farm. Definitely have figured things out here in the second half compared to the first half.
Yeah, 27 versus 11.
Yeah, 11 points in that first half. They went scoreless in the final 7-14 of that first half. So, you know, big credit to Erica Hall and what she's been able to do in this second half.
Yeah, and on the other side, Edward Jones, it's 24 points this half, so much better half for State Farm.
Yeah. I mean, you look at it, Terza had 14 of her 23 in the first half. Hall has 14 of her 20 here in this second half. It's just a matter of the fact that Terza has really been able to have some scoring around her with Still and with Glisson.
Yeah, and
Larkin here and there. Wims has contributed. You have Ella Watts with some points. I mean, it's just a matter of Edward Jones having contributions.
So Bella Furno out of the game. 1:15 remaining. One of the 3 key scorers now out. Bella Furno will end her night with 9. Larry will jog off the court over there as Larkin's true. First point since the first half for Emma Larkin. Give her another opportunity. 6 for 7. As Larkin goes 1 for 2. As there's Erica Hall. Hall at the other end lays it home for 2. Erica Hall up to 22. 54. Jose, you have 40?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
As here's Tia Yellock off the steal. Yellock over Hall. Back to Yellock, who banks it in for 2. 54-42. As they're not fouling. It's being yelled for, and finally Riley Vinik will do just that. Here comes Kaylin Settles. 1-1 for Emma Larkin. Larkin 6 for 9 from the line. Iron very kind to Larkin. Give her 6 points. As Larkin goes 2 for 2. Give her 7 now. As at the other end, I believe that was Keelan Hamilton. And it was indeed. 56-44. Is that what you have, Jose?
Yep.
That was Hamilton's first bucket of the season.
Emma Larkin going to go right back to that charity stripe.
As Larkin cashes in, she now has 8 points. 3 straight makes from the line for Emma Larkin. As Larkin misses, Terza gets the rebound. 57-44, 20 seconds remaining and another foul. (57-42) as Terza will shoot. Iron and out as Terza misses. Another shot here for Alyssa Terza. 1 for 3 now tonight. Terza misses both. Rebound loose on the deck. Grabbed by Lotz, and Lotz throws it away. 57-44. 15.5 ticks of the clock remaining. Here comes Tia Yellock. Yellock now to Caitlin Settles. Settles over. That's to Erica Hall. 7 seconds. Hall down low. Hamilton out to Yellock. Yellock pulls the trigger for 3. Ironing out. Rebound grab by Terza. That will do it. 57-44 your final score. As Planet Roof Player of the Game honors, that goes to Alyssa Terza. 23 points as Terza comes alive here in game number 2 of the season. She is your Planet Roof Player of the Game with 23, 14 for Still, and on the other side, 22 for Erica Hall and 9 for Bella Furno. Edward Jones to 1-1, State Farm to 0-2 as Coach Larry Cash and the defending champs pick up win number 1 of the season, led by Planet Roof Player of the Game, Alyssa Terza, who had 4, 5, 6 threes and 23 points in the contest. One more game on tap here tonight. Make sure you join us for that one coming up next right here on your home for Mon Valley Athletics, MVI Live. If you're not coming back, have a great rest of your Wednesday, everybody.